Let's see. Twitter. Should work. Okay. Okay, I think we're live. I've been sort of trying to figure out how to deal with YouTube's. Oh, sorry. First of all, this is Jason Robinson, Illustration by Design, and I am once again live streaming. I hope. Hopefully, this is coming through. Let's see. I don't know. Well, we'll play it by ear. See what happens. Anyway. Let's see, is it going? It seems to be going. Yeah, I got stuck by YouTube a little while ago. Interesting. I'm still trying to figure it out, apparently. YouTube started a new policy a couple days ago where they no longer allow people with less than 1,000 subscribers to live stream via mobile device, and unfortunately, that knocks out a good portion of YouTube's user base because people like me use their mobile device to record everything they do. In my case, I use it to record my drawing streams. So I found this out Friday morning, early in the morning, because I wanted to live stream myself drawing, and got a little message saying we no longer allow you to live stream because you don't have nearly enough subscribers in order to do it. You need 1,000, which is a crazy number of subscribers for most YouTubers. Most YouTubers only, have, a lot of them don't have any. Some only have a few dozen. Others like me have a couple hundred. And it's taken me 6 months to get that many. So I was, needless to say, very frustrated and annoyed by it. So I searched around YouTube, and I found one YouTuber who had the same problem as me, and she was live streaming through her computer, which you can do, but I don't have a camera on my computer. I just have my cell phone. So, and one of her subscribers mentioned a program called Streamlabs, which I'd never heard of, but apparently it's pretty popular. So I was able to download the app onto my phone, and I'm now using that to live stream from. And actually, if anyone's watching, could you just type in like hello in the chat so I can see, just to make sure this is working. So I downloaded Streamlabs on my phone and have spent a good portion of the night trying to figure it out and how to use it. So I'm hoping this comes through and that everyone's watching. I see 2 people apparently watching, but that might be me and me. So I don't know. Anyway, oh, there's 3 people watching. So if you're in the chat, if you can hear me, just type in hello or hi, so I can tell that this is coming through. I am gonna hopefully use this as a stopgap until I reach 1,000 subscribers at some point in the future. Hopefully that will be before I turn 65. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subs so I can get back onto YouTube in terms of live streaming and be able to use that feature. Again, I have no idea really why they did it. I do, but I think it's a dumb reason. You're sort of penalizing 95% of the people out there for stupid things that maybe 5% of the people on YouTube do. But anyway, I'm going to start drawing again. I'm drawing, well, I started actually drawing this tonight. It is a picture of Starfire for YouTube user Popefire. She's a big Starfire fan, probably the biggest Starfire fan on the planet, and she wanted me to draw a picture of her, wearing, this hat and this sort of, hoodie sweatshirt. So I penciled it up during her live stream tonight, and I am going to, I think, finish penciling it or just work on it a little more. Then I'm going to ink it up. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. If you are watching, I'm assuming people are watching. But regardless, I'm going to start drawing, and hopefully it'll turn out pretty cool. Let's see here. Hold on 1 second. I need to figure out if people can actually see this. So I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna share this on Twitter really fast and see if I can get any sort of response from someone to see if anyone can say howdy in the chat just to get an idea if this is working. I'll be right back. Okay, we'll see if this works. Let's see. Close that. Okay, if anyone's watching, say hello in the chat so I can see if the chat's working. Because I'm starting to. Uh-oh. Man, live streaming is a pain in the butt. Hold on. Okay. Indie Dave Comics said hi. Okay, so it's working. Let's see my time. This time is it? Okay, so it seems to be working. Okay, thank you, Indie Dave Comics. I appreciate it because I'm like I'm trying to figure all this stuff out, and I'm reminded again why I'm not crazy about live streaming. It's just I don't know. It's frustrating for me. Anyway, let me get back to drawing. Something I'm halfway decent at, unlike live streaming. And thank you for showing up and just watching, Dave. I appreciate it, and everyone else. Thank you. So hopefully this will be the standard procedure for future live streams. I'll just use Streamlabs, which is the app I'm using right now. It's interesting. Give me lots of little things on my. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out as time goes on. It's putting lots of little notes on my screen on the screen of my my phone, which I don't understand, but I'll figure it out. Hangouts messed up for you. I never got the hang of Hangouts. Pardon the pun. Yeah, I've tried using Hangouts with my phone, in order to live stream, and I can't figure it out. It's been a pain in the butt for me. So I've just been using YouTube standard app on Android, and then a few days ago, I think like Friday morning, Thursday night, YouTube without notice changed their policy, so you now need 1,000 subs in order to live stream via mobile, which is how I record and show my videos, because I don't have any other camera, and I really don't want to have to buy a camera just to live stream. So I was kind of annoyed, and then thankfully I found out about this program, Streamlabs, through another YouTuber when I did a search. My frustration for workarounds. So I'll keep using it as long as it continues to do the job. Indie Dave Comics said, it's been funky for me lately. I could never get it to work on my phone. Yeah, I don't. I'm sure there's a way. I mean, Hangouts is extremely popular, but I've never been able to figure out exactly how to get it to do what I wanted to do. And basically, it's just sort of recording me drawing, so I can live stream. And I'm sure there's a way, but I just don't know how to do it. I haven't taken the time to figure it out, and I don't. That's the thing. I don't have the patience for a lot of things. So unless it's dumbed down for me really easily, I tend to just nope out and say, forget it. I'll try something else. There's probably a 1,000 different things I could be doing that are relatively easy to do in order to live stream, but I just haven't had the patience to figure it out. Luckily, this Streamlabs app was relatively simple. I did spend several hours tonight just trying to figure it out exactly what to do, because even some things like just making it live, not live, but making it so that other people can watch it took me a while to figure it out. So, you know. Okay, let's see. Drawing a face is always a fun part for me in terms of drawing, but it's always the most nerve-wracking because I don't want to mess it up. And I'd say like 75% of the time, I like it better in pencil than I do once it's inked. I always think like I sort of mess it up once I ink it. I gotta put a piece of paper down so I don't smudge everything that I've drawn. So. Hey, trusty sidekick. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. I don't really use a camera. It says Indie Dave Comics, so I keep it super basic. What do you use to live stream? If you do live stream, Indie Dave, if you don't use a camera. Just your laptop and avatar and screen share. Okay, so I guess you are doing work on the computer. You're not doing things. I guess like if you're drawing on the computer directly. So you're sharing that. Okay, cool. Trusty Psychic says, "I'm glad you found a workaround so you keep streaming." Yeah, me too, because it would take me forever to get 1,000 subscribers. Dang, it's crazy. I mean, that basically penalizes so many, so many, YouTubers. It's like, people who are just like, videotaping their kids' birthday parties or kids going to Disney World or whatever. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, how many people have over 1,000 subs? I mean, even people who put a lot of effort into YouTube. I mean, a lot of them don't have 1,000 subs. It's just, it seems nuts to me. Hey, Lorenzo Sleestack. Good seeing you. Ah, okay. Indie Dave Comics says, I interview people for the projects. I don't draw yet. Hey, cool. Well, you have the rest of your life, so, you know, you can pick it up anytime. Drawing is cool because it's like there's no like age limit, like I don't know, like gymnastics. You can be 70 and start drawing. You can't really be 70 and start, doing parallel bars or anything. So, sort of an age limit with a lot of sports. Oh, cool. Oh, Largest Lisak says that he plans on doing live streams on your channel soon as well. That's good. Yeah, it's something that I'm still getting used to, and I'll probably be saying that in a year and in 5 years, because I'm not. One is just the physical aspect of it. It seems like you need a lot of arms in order to live stream. I'm always running back and forth between my main computer and my cell phone and my tablet. Um, trying to get everything ready before I can live stream. Seems like a lot more work than it should. But and also just the whole sort of social media aspect of it. I get you get nervous sort of talking to people when you're live streaming. At least I do anyway. Okay. Let's see. Indie Dave Comics said I just ordered some anatomy books and stuff, so I'm going to start learning from scratch. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, one of the best books I ever got was hold on one second. Where is it? Yeah. This one here. Cartooning the Head and Figure by Jack Ham. And you can see it's kind of beat up. Cost $5.95 at the time. But my parents got this for me when I was like 8 or 9. And and it's a cartooning book, but it's really, really good. I still use it even today. It's Dynamic Anatomy is very good by oh, good. Yeah, this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a great book. Seriously, I mean, it shows you how to do everything from cartoony stuff to sorry, to there. Let's see, like there, like realism. And how to exaggerate it into cartoony caricatures. I mean, it's been extremely helpful. So that's a very good book. If you have it, great. If you don't have it, get it. You'll love it. All right. Okay. Need more. Let's see. This is another really good book. Uh, Creative illustration by Andrew Loomis. Andrew Loomis. If you find any of his books, get them. When I got this book, I didn't get it. It's not a book. It's basically it's photocopies. See, I took it to Kinko's, and I had this whole book photocopied. See how thick that is? Because it was so good. It was at my library decades ago, and they hadn't it was before things were on the internet and everything. And I found it in the library, took it down to Kinko's, and photocopied the entire thing because it was so good. Andrew Loomis created a series of books. Creative Illustration was one. Let's see. Yeah. I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Let's see. Figure Drawing for all it's worth is another one. Let's see. Three-dimensional drawing is another one. And this one just covers perspective. And again, it's another. Whoops, I'm messing things up. This is why you need 10 hands when you live stream. Stay there. Stay there. Move. And then this other book, I don't even know the name of it, but it's another Andrew Loomis book, and it has a whole bunch of sketches and drawings that he did, showing how to draw old people, showing how people age as they get older. See the instructions there, like their flesh drops, permanent creases form, structure here still firm, nose loses sharp definition of cartilage. I mean, Andrew Loomis was a brilliant not only a commercial illustrator but a brilliant teacher, and the information in his books. And again, these are all photocopies because these books were out of print when I was younger, when I was in my 20s. Oh, I mean, sorry, I'm not that old, but but they were out of print, so I had to photocopy all these books at the library that I found of his because they were so good, and I wanted to keep them. So Andrew Loomis is the one person I would recommend more than anyone else in terms of getting their books. Nowadays, you can find his books on Amazon, I believe, or you can just get PDFs on the internet. So find Andrew Loomis's books. He's written a bunch of them. Download them, buy them, keep them, study them. They're illustration gold if you want to learn how to draw. Oh yeah, How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. Great book. Still use it. Still use everything I learned from it when I was 10. There's so many great books out there that and learn from other artists. You know, you're gonna you always, yeah. There's so many fantastic artists out there that you'll never run out of people to learn from. Hey, Trusty Sidekick, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Lorenzo Sleestack, he says, I plan to have some artists on my stream as well, some people who don't draw but are entertainers who can also help read the chat. Cool. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think the problem, I mean, I think the best live streams are ones where, some of the people are entertaining. Like, I mean, I love, like Ethan Van Sciver's live streams because he's very entertaining even if he's just by himself. He has a natural gift for gab and for he's very charismatic, able to keep the flow going in terms of live streams. And I think most artists sort of struggle with that because we're not natural, you know, we're not natural extroverts. We tend to be more introverted and keep to ourselves. So talking for hours on end, or even for even keeping up a conversation for 5 minutes, or making it interesting and exciting, is I think a lot of us struggle with it. I know I do. So, so every time I have to live stream, I spend about 45 minutes just stressing out over. It's like but something you have to learn how to do. I mean, if you're a freelance artist, you're basically an artist, a salesman, and an accountant all in one. And you have to be able to sell yourself and sell your work in order to get people interested in it enough to pay you money for it. So it's it's just it's just something that has to be done. You know, I want to say unfortunately, but it's not really unfortunate because social skills are something that are important to hone and to improve, even if you don't really like it. Probably, especially if you don't really like it, it's probably important that you improve them. Let's see. Oh, Indie Dave comes says I have to step out. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, cool. Lorenzo Sleestack says Ethan does an excellent job mixing people who draw with those who don't. Yeah, he does. I mean, he gets people like Elliot Fernandez, and guys like who's also extremely good at talking and engaging with viewers. I mean, he's really good. I really admire Elliot's not only his drawing skills, but his just his live streaming skills. If you watch his live streaming, it's really fun to watch. Um, uh, Mike Miller's also good at it. And but Ethan will have guys like that with people like Cecil, who's just I love Cecil. Cecil is Cecil's like a genius. He is his wit is so sharp. I literally laugh out loud listening to him on some of these live streams because he comes up with the funniest things. And it doesn't it doesn't even have to be crass. I mean, it's usually better when it's not crass, but he's just a natural wit, and I love listening to him on streams. Just a very funny guy. Yeah, yeah, no, they're great. They're great guys. I mean, they're great. They're great entertainers. Um, so I'm really happy that a lot of this stuff, that could come out of Comicsgate. I mean, I'd never even heard of Elliot Fernandez before before Comicsgate, and you're exposed to so many different things, so many great talents that you otherwise wouldn't be. Because I think he's done some comic books in the past, but I never bought them. So yeah, I'm thankful that I've sort of been exposed to them and learned about them through YouTube and through Comicsgate and all that stuff. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, Cecil is a performance artist. I guess. I mean, he doesn't really. Well, I guess he sort of performs through his uh his YouTube sort of posts on his channel. I mean, I love all the stuff with his nieces when they beat him up and stuff, and then he pretends to be hurt. I think that's just very funny. Um, but yeah, he's a natural comedian, and and guys like he and Edwin Boyette. I mean, I'm just amazed by them because they put all this effort in for for no compensation, other than the joy, the love of comic books, and I mean, I appreciate that so much. It's cool seeing fans, giving of themselves so willingly to support a hobby, an industry that they love. Um, because these guys put in countless hours of work to help bring a lot of this stuff together. Guys like what's this? My brain just died. Um, I keep wanting to say Trusty Psychic, but it's not. It's mm, he's putting together Indie-Cron. Right? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, my brain. I'm getting old. Caesar reminds me of Andy Kaufman. I wouldn't go that far. Andy Kaufman's kind of crazy. Cecil doesn't strike me as crazy. Um, he- but I know what you mean. Where Cecil is in character. I mean, he doesn't let people know his real name. He doesn't. Which is a good thing. I part of the fun of Cecil is the whole mystique. The whole, you don't know who he is. It doesn't matter. It's just that, he's just a funny guy, and the character that he is, I guess, created for YouTube is so funny that it's if you found out who he really was, it would kill a lot of the fun of Cecil. Pixel Trader, thank you. Pixel Trader. I think that's who I'm thinking of. Pixel Trader. Yeah, Pixel Trader has put in tons of work in into things like Indie-Cron, into things like the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered. Um, just a lot of dedicated people who are involved. So it's I'm very grateful for these people. It's cool. Hmm, more light. Yes, with Chester Busby. Yes, yes. So it is Pixel Trader that I was thinking of, and it just killed my brain. Yeah, Chester Busby is another one. Oh my gosh, the guy puts in so much freaking work. And these guys have full time jobs, and they're spending again countless hours. You know, um, and they do it for the love of it. It's cool. see here. Ah, okay. It was fun trying to interpret your own pencil lines. It's like, why did I put that line there? Uh, Lorenzo said that's what inspired me to want to do my own channel. Yeah, yeah, it's you see other people doing stuff, and it's like, yeah, maybe I could do it too. I mean, that's why I started my own channel. Um, I've been on YouTube for years, and I'd never even thought about having my own channel until like last summer when I saw all the comics gate guys doing it, and I was like, yeah, I can draw. Maybe I could do my own channel and do some stuff. At the very least, because I was doing like sketches every day, and I figured maybe if someone wants to see it, they'd be interested in it. And it's been fun, but it's just it takes it takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of for me, it takes a lot of work to live stream. So because I'm not used to it. But I guess the more you do it, the better you get. Like anything else. So just have to put the time and effort into it. Hail Pope Fire. Hail Raven. Hold on a second. Let's see. I just need to change the music. And we're trying to use non-copyrighted songs, so I don't get flagged or whatever. But sometimes some music slips through. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure if that was copyrighted or not, but it was like a variation of the Star Wars theme. So I figure better safe than sorry. Yes, yeah. I mean, everyone likes teasing Pope Fire, but yeah, it's that's the main reason I ever even bring up Raven. Just a teaser. So Pope Fire is good people. So I'm trying. So I have to do a good job on this, so that Pope Fire will be pleased. I don't want to disappoint the Pope. Oh, thanks. Glad you like it. I sent her the pencil sketch earlier, so I think she liked it. I actually started this on her stream, so she saw me when I was working on it, and she gave suggestions, which are always helpful. move this down a little because I noticed that I am drawing at the bottom of the screen. I don't mean to do that. The whole idea is for you guys to be able to see what I'm doing, not to see this brown backboard. Lorenzo says, I unsubbed and resubbed for notifications only to find out that somehow the bell got turned off again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. A number of people have said that as well on other streams that I've watched. So if anyone is listening, please hit the bell for notifications, and also check it to make sure that if you had hit the bell in the past, it's still hit. So you get notified when I go online or post a video or stream. I mean, to be honest, I haven't been streaming, that much, or posting videos, but I just want to make sure that when I do, you guys get alerted. So because sort of like seeing seeing Bigfoot, those rare occasions that I'm online streaming. You don't want to miss it. Yes, I am Sasquatchian. Sasquatchuan? Yes. Yes. There are rare times I venture out of my cave into the sunlight. I notice you have 2 pages of paper. Yeah, this one is to rest my hand on while I'm drawing, so I don't smudge the pencils um, as I'm drawing. So that tends to happen. If I don't have this other sheet, which is just scrap basically, on top. Actually, let's see, what is this? Oh, better use another sheet. Yeah, that sheet had pencil lead on it. I don't want to transfer the pencil lead to it. So yeah, I need a sheet of paper here to protect this paper, from smudging. Otherwise, I end up with a lot of graphite from this drawing on the back of my hand, and it smudges the rest of the paper. So it's just protection. Yeah, other people I guess use white gloves, but I'm kind of, I ain't that fancy. I ain't that fancy. Music stopped. This, if it's still on, type in yes. If you guys can still hear me, type in yes. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. Poor connection. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. Can you still hear me? Type in yes. You say yes, just buffering it a lot. Okay. Is it still working? Type in yes again. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. I'll assume it. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks, Lorenzo. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay, good, much better. Yeah, I think it's my my Wi-Fi is going sketchy, so yeah. Need some water. All right. Let's see. Is this working? Let's see. Okay, that's working too. Okay, good. Minute.
Wait. And Indie Dave Comics says, I'm back. What did I miss? You missed my Wi-Fi going schizo. That's about it. And me drawn. This is where it is right now. I haven't gotten that much further. I tend to be pretty careful with in-game, so you know, I'm not as skilled as Mike S. Miller, who is able to blow out amazing inks like he's making bubblegum bubbles. Let's see. Oh, Lorenzo says, I like how Hope Fire herself has become a character with fan art. Yeah, well, she asked people to draw Starfire dresses her, so yeah, I'm happy to do it. It's fun. It's neat.
Yes, and welcome back, Indie Dave. It's good to see you again. Wow, 6 people are here. Hello, 6 people. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button for this video, this live stream, and hit the bell for notifications. For the next time I live stream. Now that I can, since I found that workaround with the Streamlabs app. So I'm very happy that I found out about that. Oh, thanks, Indie Dave. I appreciate it. Appreciate your subbing. Yes, Pope Fire asked me to draw Starfire dressed in her clothing, so that's what I'm doing. I don't know about that, Indie Dave. Oh, well, thanks, Lorenzo. I appreciate that. Again, um, I don't stream that often, but I appreciate you showing up whenever I do. Because if people don't watch, it's kind of, what's the point of streaming? Hmm. Lorenzo says, I see Indie Dave in a lot of chats. And Indie Dave replies, I'm a social butterfly. Cool. Sort of the opposite of me. I tend to keep to myself, and I know I probably should be more social in terms of YouTube and everything. But I don't know. It's like I said, it's something I'm getting used to. The whole YouTube thing. Santa Raven's here. Uh oh, it's a party. Hey, Santa Raven. Good seeing you. Thank you for showing up. Any Dave. Oh, let's see. Santa Raven. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A lot of things. Lorenzo Sleestack says Santa Raven was banished from the cult of Raven by Cat. Aw. Huh. It does sound like a sad story. Indie Dave Comics says, follow me on Twitter. I really let loose. LOL. Yeah, I'm on Twitter, but I don't like Twitter. It's I call it the sewer of social media because it's just so I hate the term toxic. But it's so it's not conducive to good conversations or healthy interactions. I mean, some of probably the worst behavior from people you'll find on Twitter. So I tend to. I mean, I use it, but I try to stay as far away from the drama as possible because it's just seems to be built for drama and for punishing people who break certain arbitrary rules created by the Twitter people. So yeah, it's not good for nuance. It's and it's not even because people misunderstand. It's because people intentionally misunderstand. Um, and and too many people weaponize the rules of Twitter in order to hurt and punish other people they don't like, and I'm not a big fan myself. I'm not a big fan of Twitter. But if you can use it effectively, you know, in a non-destructive way, more power to you. Maybe that's the trick. You have to learn how to tame that wild stallion known as Twitter. Lorenzo Sleestack says, I'm just repeating a joke Santa Raven made. Oh, Cat didn't banish Santa. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Cat seems like a nice person. She wouldn't do that. People are mean on Twitter. Yes, they are mean, Santa Raven. They're very mean. They're very cruel. Why can't they play nice? They should all be forced to watch at least 3 seasons of Mr. Rogers before they're allowed to be on Twitter. That way they'll know how to behave. Indie Dave Comics says, I'm shocked I haven't been suspended yet. I'm still under the radar, I guess. That's a good thing, Indie Dave. Stay under the radar where it's safe. When you stick your head up, that's when you get shot. Cat's especially mean. She won't send you any foot pics. Ugh. Can't say I blame her. I've never understood the the whole foot fetish thing. I'm just like, keep your shoes on. Keep your socks and shoes on, folks. Yes, hail Reverend Dr. Fred Rogers was the best. I mean, he's so cool. It's like even today, it's like you watch him, and it's just like you go right back to being, 3 or 4 years old, and you're just like, it's so nice being in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood again. Oh, you talking about Twitter? Indie Dave Comics. It's hard to build an audience that way, though, by staying under the radar. It's a fine line. Yeah, I guess. It's just I find it best just to, you know, I mainly just post pics on there, and then I'll respond to certain people and try to make it funny, but I won't respond to other people who I know have like, you know, they're basically the followers are nothing more than like a hit mob. So I tend to stay away from those people because they're just it's not worth the grief. It's best just to sort of stick with people you like, who you admire, and and just interact with them and their followers, and then I've kind of seen that people tend to follow you if you're if you're a nice person and if you're funny and stuff, people will follow you. Um, so yeah, but it takes time. I mean, I've been on Twitter since what 20, I think 2011, 2012 maybe, and I only have 600 and something followers, and I've gotten most of those in the last 6 months because I've been on Twitter more regularly. Whereas before I was rarely on it. It's just you can't really sell anything on Twitter unless you have like tons of followers. It's not really good for I don't know. It just takes a lot. Like it's like anything else. It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort to make it work for you. So I'm having the same problem with Instagram. I just passed 1,000 subs on Instagram, which is good. Um, and I'm trying to figure out some way to sort of monetize it in a sense and have it translate into followers on here on YouTube. What I'm planning to do, and I might do this tomorrow, is since I've reached 1,000 subs, I'm probably going to end up giving away uh, 10 drawings to 10 people who are subbed to me on YouTube and also follow me on Instagram. I'll probably announce that tomorrow. Actually, I'll announce it now, at least here. Anyone listening or watching, if you follow me on Instagram and sub to me here on YouTube, I'm gonna hold a what I call a raffle. Is it a raffle or a, a lottery? Whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I'll give away. I'll pick 10 names out of a hat, and out of those people who are sub to me here on YouTube and are following me on Instagram, and I'll pick 10 names out of a hat a week from now, next Sunday, and you'll each get a free drawing from me. So, like this or pencil drawing. I haven't figured out which one, but yeah, I'll give away 10 drawings. So, yeah, let's see. Hold on. Let me type in. See. That work? Will that work? No, that won't work. Will this work? That'll work. Nope, that won't work. Let me try again. Nope, that won't work. Let me try again. Bing, bing. Okay, this will work. Bing. My Instagram colon. Nope, that didn't work. Hold on. There you go. My Instagram's in the chat right now. If you're following me, uh, if you follow me on Instagram and you subscribe to this YouTube channel, you'll be in the running to win a free drawing from me next Sunday. So, and I guess I'll announce it on Instagram tomorrow. Um, yeah. So hopefully that'll bring in more subs here and maybe some more followers on Instagram. We shall see. Right now, 7 people are watching, so maybe I'll get at least 7, 7 new followers. So hey, thank you, Indie Dave Comics. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I've been on Instagram for I don't know how long, maybe about 3 years. I don't really keep track of time on terms of social media, but so I'm glad I finally reached 1,000. But whatever social media format, platform, whatever, it just seems to take forever to get a large number of people. Um, and a lot of it is just it depends on what you post. I mean, most of my artwork tends to be black and white. And I know that's not as thrilling as color. It can be something as simple as like of course, women, beautiful women get more subs than goofy nerds, who don't show their face like me. So that's another factor. But if you put up something that people find interesting, um, you know, they'll sub to you. I mean, Instagram has been an eye opener to me, just in terms of how many fantastic artists there are out there. It's amazing and inspiring. You watch, you look at Instagram, it's just like, oh man, I really can't draw. I need to practice some more. I need to keep sketching. Indie Dave Comics says that Ballet pick is sweet. Was that from Fan Edition? Yeah, that was my finished drawing from Fan Edition. I'd almost completed it during the 2 hours, so I had to do a few final touches, and then I posted it on Instagram. So I'm glad you like it. But of course, as I was drawing it, I realized that her body wasn't completely anatomically correct, but I just wanted it to look, kind of cool or whatever. If I had more time, other than the 2 hours during torn and quartered, I would have done a better job. But torn and quartered is really cool for helping you to improve your ability to draw under pressure. It's it's one thing to be able to draw. It's another thing to be able to draw well, quickly, and that is a skill that I lack, and a lot of decent artists lack, and they need to gain, especially if you want to get into comics. You need to be able to draw as well as possible on a deadline. If you're doing any sort of commercial art, which is what I do for a living, it's something that I I definitely need to improve on. You can never. I guess you can be too fast, but I mean, it can only help you to be a more speedy drawer, a more speedy artist, a faster artist. That's probably the right term, a faster artist. That way you get more work done, you're able to get more jobs completed, get paid more money. It all ends up helping you improve as an artist. I mean, guys like Mike Miller, he is amazing. His speed blows me away. Guys like and another guy two other people who blow me away. Just me watching them when they draw, how quickly they draw and how well they draw, is Kanan White if you've ever seen his drawings, he's working on Brand, the comic book Brand with Antonio Bryce. Kenan White is I think of him as like the Goku of comic art, because he's so good. He draws so well, so quickly, that he just blows everyone else away every time, and it boggles my mind seeing how quickly he can draw. And part of me wants to sort of use the excuses like, oh well, he's drawing on a computer. It's much easier to do those details when you're on the computer. But I mean, his work is equally good in pencils. It's not computer, it's not computer brushes. It's yeah, Hail Canaan, seriously. Um, his skill is not due to Photoshop brushes. His skill is due to the fact that he knows how to draw, and he is a exemplary artist. I mean I oh my gosh, fantastic artist. Um, Canaan White's fantastic, and also and part of what makes him so cool is that he doesn't think of himself as a great artist, but he is. Um, Matthew Weldon. He started off in a fan edition, competing in that. And then he moved up to the pros. He draws a new comic book called Punchline. That guy is such an amazing artist. Look him up on YouTube. Matthew Weldon, last name Weldon. He barely has any subscribers. When I first, probably maybe about a month and a half ago, he only had 26 subscribers, and then I've been trying to push his page hard when I'm modding for Mike Miller, but he only has like 100 and something subs even now. But the guy is a phenomenal artist. If you have a chance, look at his stuff. If you ever have a chance to, Huerta is a really cool style. Uh, it's Andrew Huerta, right? But his is a little, for me anyways, it's a little too. It's not too out there for me, but it's hard for me to read. Because it's so exaggerated and there's so much stuff going on. It's so busy that my eyes don't know where to settle when I'm looking at his work. So it's harder for me to. I mean, he's a great artist, but he doesn't grab me like Kanan and Matthew Weldon do. I mean, when I see their art, it's just like, and they have completely different styles. But their art is just I tend to think of them as artist. I mean, they're the type of artist that an artist like me looks up to, and that's a pretty cool thing. Yeah, yeah. Word has a cool style. It's just you know. And is Andrew Huerta's his book, is it still on sale on Indiegogo? I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember his name of his book. I keep thinking Brand, but it's not. It's Andrew Huerta is oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. What? Oh, Doug Naples style is very cool too. He's cool to watch when he live streams, seeing him draw in real time, because he's able to put down lines very quickly. He has a much more cartoony style, but um, it's just cool seeing all these different artists with different styles, and getting a chance to see them draw and interact with them live. I mean, I think that's the coolest thing about this whole comic skate thing. I mean, finally having a chance to interact with people that whose work you love and admire, and being able to interact with them in real time. I mean, it's stuff you'd only be able to do at conventions in the past. After paying $25 just to get in the door. You know, um, and nowadays with YouTube, I mean, you can just do it for free, and get a lot more out, get a lot more from it. Oh, Marsupial Gamer's here. Hey, how you doing, Marsupial? Good seeing you. Sovereign, thank you. Sovereign, Indie Dave Comics, I appreciate it. Sovereign is the comic book drawn and created by Andrew Huerta. So if you have a chance, go pick it up, Indiegogo. I mean, it and a number of other fantastic books are available for sale. Uh, uh, Indie Dave says, I like Ethan's stuff and the really over the top stuff like Sam Keith and Simon Bisley. My tastes are all over. Yeah, I think all of our tastes are all over the place. I mean, yeah. I mean, I love guys like Alex Ross, guys like Simon Bisley, um, Ethan. It just depends. I mean, yeah, a lot of times there's no rhyme or reason why I like someone versus someone else. It's just, whatever strikes my fancy. So, what time is it? Oh, dang, it's 4:13 Sunday morning. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon because I gotta get up for church fairly soon. Let's see. Interesting. Wow, 8 people are watching. Hey, well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like this stream and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications for future videos, which I hopefully will be able to do, um, you know, on a more regular basis. I always say that. I try to, but hopefully I'll actually start doing it. Oh, the Ryan Cardinal, like, shared, and sub. Thank you very much. Yeah, and share it too. Share the video too. Let all your friends on Twitter know. Let all your friends on the Twitter know. Oh, thanks, Ryan Cardinal. Glad you like it. Yeah, I'm trying not to mess it up. It's hard. Sometimes the hard part is having a cool drawing that you've done in pencil, and then the hardest part is not screwing it up when you ink it. So hopefully I'm getting better at inking. So Shabby just says, I don't have any friends on Twitter. It's just Santa Raven. That's all you need. Santa Raven's all you need. Shabby says, hey Lorenzo, great job on the altar. Yeah, Lorenzo is a mod on Hope Raven's on the altar live stream, and he does a great job there. Actually, I think everyone's a mod on her live streams. Let's see. Oh, Shabby says, did you read my beta version of Vestry? I don't know what that is. Lorenzo Sleestack is replying. Okay, cool. Evan Von Scriber says, is this the Jiminy? Yes, this is the Jiminy. Evan. My other, or my main, rather, YouTube identity is Jiminy Cricket. So, but this is my business account on YouTube, Illustration by Design. That's the name of my graphic design business, and so that's where I have all my drawing videos. And so that's that's this right here. If you go to my the other account, my Jiminy Cricket account, you're not going to find anything there because I don't post under that name. I only post under Illustration by Design because all I really have to offer YouTube is my art. So, and that's what that's what this is for. Is to promote my business. Help people see what I do for a living. Show clients, potential clients, get them to have a chance to see what I do, and so forth and such. So, let's see. Lorenzo says he's gonna lay down for a little while. But yeah, thank you, Lorenzo, for hanging out, keeping me company and everything. I appreciate it. I'm not going to be on for that much longer either. I mean, I need to get to bed by 5, I would say. Um, let's see. Marsupial Gamer says it's the epic prequel to Cyberfrog. Uh, Evan Von Scriver says, which one needs the subs to stream? Actually, all YouTube channels need 1,000 subs in order to stream. If you're streaming using a mobile device, which I'm doing now, this is the only my phone is the only thing I use to stream with. It's the only camera I have. So it doesn't matter which channel. This is my main channel, my only channel. I don't put anything under Jiminy Cricket. The only content is illustration by design. So please sub to this channel. But every channel on YouTube now has to have at least 1,000 subscribers in order to be able to live stream using a mobile device. And it's a brand new rule YouTube put in place, I think Thursday, without telling anyone, without notice. And so everyone was just like, what's going on? Because people, live stream every day from their mobile phone. They go on trips or, they're just hanging out with their friends or whatever. And to sort of cut their legs out from under them without notice is pretty crappy thing to do. But anyway, YouTube's done it. Nothing we can do about it, other than try to go around them like I am using this app called Streamlabs. That's how I'm streaming right now. So I'm using Streamlabs instead of YouTube itself. So that's how you get around it. Yeah, it's a weird rule. Hey, you take care, Lorenzo. Thank you again. Marsupial Gamer says, "Wait, what? What are you confused by? What did I say that confused you, Marsupial? Um, if it's the new rule, YouTube has decided without notice, I think on Thursday, that if you're using a mobile device, you cannot stream live unless you have at least 1,000 subscribers. That's a brand new rule that just got put into place by YouTube a couple days ago. I found out the hard way because I tried to stream early Friday morning and I couldn't do it. And it gave me a little notice on my phone saying, "Oh, hey, guess what? We have a new rule. Unless you have 1,000 subs, you can't live stream anymore. Thanks, bye." I'm just like, what? It's ridiculous. And yeah, it's a weird rule, and I think the reason they're doing it is they want to cut down on, like, I don't know, maybe people live streaming them kicking puppies or something. You know, but it's a ridiculous, idiotic rule because 99.9% of people are not kicking puppies when they live stream. They're filming themselves, they're filming their friends, they're filming their family, birthday parties, on trips, whatever, and they're just letting people know, that they're at a concert somewhere. Hey, guess what? Hey, I climbed Mount Everest. Let's live stream it. It's like they can't do it now because because YouTube decides, like, oh well, someone showed themselves lighting firecrackers that were too big, so we can't have that. I don't know, whatever reason. It's just stupid. Yeah, so using OBS and a webcam, you can still live stream. Yes, correct. And even if you have a webcam, you can still stream on YouTube, I believe. And if you're filming through your tablet, you can still live stream. What YouTube is stopping is people with mobile devices. So you can't just walk, because most people don't walk around with their laptop filming things. They walk around with their tablet and they walk around with their phone. They're keeping people who have mobile devices like tablets and phones from live streaming unless they have 1,000 subs. That's the new rule. The shooter thing makes sense, but again, Indie Dave Comics, it's the the problem is that that's such a small minority of the people who live stream with mobile devices. It doesn't make any sense. They're punishing 99.9% of people for the actions of the crazy 0.1%, and it's not fair. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So you know that's that's what I feel anyway. So I'm glad I was able to find this workaround for it. So I can live stream again. I need what I want to do is let everyone know that you can still to just get Streamlabs on their phone and live stream with that because there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to live stream with it. It takes so long. Yeah, it's a knee jerk reaction. It takes so long to get 1,000 subs. It's like I describe it to someone as it's like running a marathon and then at 3 mile mark, the rules change and they say you can't use your legs until you get to 13 miles until you reach the half marathon mark. You can't use your legs anymore. It's like what's the point? It's yeah. Anyway, hold on 1 second. Yeah, so I find it very aggravating. I'm trying not to complain too much, but it needs to be complained about. uh, Evan von Scriber says it seems they don't have the infrastructure to support streaming with the amount of Hangout bugs I've been seeing. I don't know. Maybe that might be true. Like I said before, I've 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 never been able to figure out Hangouts in terms of doing what I'm doing now, like streaming myself drawing. I've been invited to Hangouts and that works fine, but in terms of me initiating a Hangout myself on my phone and being able to stream it, I can't figure that out, and I'm 99% sure it's because I haven't put enough time into figuring out how to do it. Um, and for me, that's a problem because I I'm the sort of person where something needs to be simple enough where I can understand it quickly, or I sort of give up on it. And I kind of give up on Hangouts because it's complex enough for me to not easily grasp it, and I'd have to be walked through it by someone. Um, this software that I'm using now, Streamlabs, was relatively simple. You download the app. It took me a few hours to get a solid idea of how it works in terms of working with YouTube, and I looked at a few YouTube videos to help me. But other than that, I was able to get a, I was able to understand it without talking to someone about it. With Hangouts, I need to talk to someone who uses it on a regular basis in order to understand exactly what I'm doing wrong and how to fix it. So, because I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, this is a little too complex for me to puzzle out on my own. What? I'm sorry. I'm saying that reaction to even Van Scriver's comment. He says, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Hangouts is shutting down in October. It's shutting down in October? I didn't even know that. Wow. That's going to be weird. Trying to figure out how people will, I guess they'll use Streamlabs or something in order to do those like sort of group chats that they do. Black Wolf Senpai says people need to get mad. Yes, they do need to get mad. But not mad enough like that crazy lady did, where she shut up YouTube. That not that mad, but mad enough to get Streamlabs and to get around YouTube's stupid rules. So, because they are stupid. Marsupial Gamer says, so do you have a stand for your phone? Yes, I have a stand for my phone. And it took me a long time to figure out exactly how to place my phone so I could film myself drawing. I I watched other YouTube videos for several weeks. People were saying use books, use camera stands, and like scotch tape your phone to it. I thought about taking an old digital camera I had and screwing that into a camera stand, and then putting a stand on my tilted desk, my drawing table, and then using books to prop it up so it doesn't slide down the table. I had all these elaborate plans in my head, and I was like, there has to be an easier way to set up my camera so that I can film myself without everything falling on the floor. And so I finally figured out how to do it. I called Ethan Van Sciver. I can call him. I DM'd him because he does live streams all the time, and he's filmed himself drawing. He filmed himself doing all these crazy things, like looking on websites and stuff with his tablet, and his phone didn't move, his tablet didn't move, and I was like, well, he does it every day. How does he do it? So I DM'd him, and he told me, go on Amazon and buy this flexible arm, which I did. It cost me $16, and it works. It works really good. I'm using it right now. My hands are here. Hey, look, Ma, no hands. My phone's up here, right here, right there. There's my phone right there, and this flexible arm is about 13. How long is this? Nah, it's about 3 feet long. No, it's longer. It's like 4 feet long, and it bends and it holds in place. The best thing is that, I shake my table and the camera barely moves. I'm shaking it right now. It's moving, but it's barely moving. So, and that's great. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm checking my tablet, make sure it's still working. But if you look at my other videos, Black Wolf Senpai. Look at my other videos on in my channel. I have a list of everything that I use to stream with and also to draw with, and this flexible arm is included in there. So just click on the link; it'll take you to Amazon, and you can buy it there. And it's just one of a number of arms like this. It's just what do they call it? It's called a I call it a flexible arm. It's called a something, whatever. But it works, and it's a cool device. No problem. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm so glad that I talked to Ethan, because otherwise I wouldn't know how to do it. I was thinking it's like, they use like a GoPro. They have something strapped to their head. How do they draw? So it's been invaluable to me. In terms of I wouldn't be able to live stream without it. Um, so, or make any videos really, because I wouldn't be able to film myself drawing. I didn't have a clue how to do it. So yeah. So buy one of those arms, and once this is uploaded onto YouTube, I'll put the same information in this video as well, so you can get it. Oh, cool, good. I'm glad you're gonna be starting your own channel. Very cool. Let's see. I'm behind here. Got any projects I'm working on? Ethan is Evan. Yeah, Evan is asking, do I have any projects I'm working on? Yes, I do, but I can't really talk about them. A lot of my, actually most of my jobs are for private companies and ad agencies and stuff, and I can't talk about them. I can talk about the companies, but I can't talk about the projects I'm working on, because they're in the midst of being done, the project. So you probably won't be seeing me working on any work related things here, other than drawings like this, or things that I have permission from my clients to show the public, because most people don't want their projects sort of ruined by the artists live streaming them creating it. Some people don't mind, but a lot of people do. So I don't blame them. They have competition or whatever. So gotta keep it under your hat. Gotta keep it secret. Keep it secret. Keep it safe, as Gandalf would say. Uh, See, Marsupial Gamer says, I do need to do a stream where I show my screen and my phone at the same time and gotta get some sort of setup figured out. I guess as stand. Yeah, well, you also need, I guess you need several devices then. You need, I mean, you obviously have your screen, your computer screen or your tablet screen and your phone, and then you need something to film that with. So whether it's a webcam or another phone or another tablet, whatever. It sounds like you need at least you're gonna need at least two two things, two mobile devices, or you know something. So all right, now I'm gonna start playing musical musical chords here because my tablet is running out of juice. And my cord is plugged into my phone, so I'm gonna swap. Please hold. Click. All right. All right. Now I plugged in my tablet. You gotta swipe. Get back to the main page. What is this? Get off. Bah humbug. See, Marsupial Gamer says, I've got everything else figured out besides how to hold my phone steady. Okay, get one of these flexible arms, Marsupial Gamer. It will hold your phone very steady. It's a really good arm, and it's you can tell because when you try to bend it, you have to use a lot of strength. So it's a good workout trying to bend this. It attaches to your desk. So when you're drawing, it moves with the desk in case you're shaking it. So it's pretty cool. And again, you can find the link in the description of pretty much all my videos, all my live streams, or just any video that you find on my channel. It should be in the description. The link to it. Just go all the way to the bottom, and it should have all of all my equipment, the drawing equipment, and also the streaming stuff. Black Wolf Senpai says, "Yeah, I just got Hangouts on my PC and my cell 2 days ago. Yeah, I got it on my cell a while ago because I've been joining different live streams. I haven't run one myself, but I've been joining different Hangouts with groups of people, and it took me a while, but I figured out how to make it work on my cell phone in terms of joining a chat, but in terms of initiating a chat and streaming from my phone, I still haven't figured that out. So, uh, are you allowed to work on CG projects? Am I allowed to? Yeah, sure. I'm a freelance artist, so I can work on anything I want. I don't work for anyone per se. I work for various clients who hire me, um, but I'm not under any sort of contract or anything that prevents me from working for other people. Um, so I can work on on Comicscape projects. I don't right now just because it's um, comic books take a lot of time, a lot of commitment, and the Indiegogo projects are the they're I'm trying to think how to put this. The profit margin on them is, I think, it's unsteady unless you're a big name like EBS, like Mike Miller, like John Malin, um, or unless you have like a huge following, like like any of those guys. I have barely 200 subscribers. I think I have 218 last time I looked. You know, that's not large enough to. And it takes a lot of time to make a comic book. I mean, in order to write or even just draw a comic book, it takes a lot of time. It takes all day. It's an all day thing. You have to be drawing 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, in order to put out a monthly comic book. So I just I don't ha- I don't have the time to put into a comic book without a guaranteed paycheck of a certain amount waiting for me at the end. Um, I guess that's the best way to put it. If I did a comic skate thing or an Indiegogo campaign, and say I set the limit at $5,000, and it reaches $5,000 barely. Say it reaches that point after 30 days. I have to I'd have to draw the comic book. I'd have to mail it out. I'd have to do all that stuff, and all that stuff would cut into the the um the $5,000 so much that the amount of money I would make would be minimal, and I don't know if it'd be worth it at this point. Um, Noster asked me to do a short story with him. I'm going to do it. I just need to I just need to sit down and do it. I'm happy to do it, um, but it's a very short story. I think it's like 3 or 4 pages. And so I mean, for me, that's about the most I can commit to. If someone wanted like a pinup or a cover, yeah, sure, I'd do it. That'd be fun. But a full book, I can't do that right now. I would need to block out a lot of time in order to do it. Um, and, and you have to keep in mind that while you're doing it, I would be taking time away from other projects that from my regular clients that pay a definite amount, like just pay like say $5,000 for a lot less work. So it's kind of for me, it's kind of a balance between is this going to be beneficial financially in the long run for the amount of work I'm going to have to do, or is it going to be taking away from more profitable work that could be doing instead? So I kind of have to think about that. Even subscriber says, "I see. So you're looking for a partner?" Yeah, not exactly. I'm looking for I'm looking for money. I mean, whatever I do needs to be profitable enough to justify taking time away from other freelance jobs that tend to pay more money for less work. So if I have a choice between a 20 page comic book project that will pay $5,000 versus doing you know an illustration for a magazine that'll pay $1,000 one illustration, it's I'll probably go with the single illustration, because the 20 page comic book will be a lot more work. It'll take up a lot more of my time. Or I could do both, which I wouldn't mind if I knew I had the time. So it just depends. But yes, at some point I would love to do an Indiegogo project, with Comic Kid or something, um, you know, and some yeah, it just I don't know. I'm open to everything, so I will not say no to anything at this point because you never know what's going to happen. So. Got any story ideas? No, I have zero story ideas. Um, I'm the type of guy who, when he was a kid, all of his ideas were knockoffs of, you know, popular characters. So, it was just, wasn't that, I wasn't that, my creativity was more in terms of drawing rather than coming up with story ideas. Um, story ideas would be, you know, cheap knockoffs. And then, once I reached a certain age, once I reached like 12, it's like I kind of stopped thinking about that sort of stuff because I realized that I was just sort of ripping off Batman and, you know, Green Lantern and stuff. So Green Lantern, he'd be called, you know, Purple Flashlight or something, which can be cool. I think it's just a matter of, what you do with it. It's not so much the name; it's just like, the concept behind it. I mean, like, what is his name? Mr. Brightweiser, his character, the Red Rooster. When I first heard it, I was like, the Red Rooster. It sounds so ridiculous to me. Um, but the concept he and his wife Elizabeth have behind it, that's what makes it an interesting project. Um, it's more what they do with the idea than the actual name itself, which can be corny or goofy or whatever. So that's another project. That's a project I'm really looking forward to seeing. So. Alright, let's see. It is getting very close to 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I am going to wrap up very shortly. Um, Fair warning. It's like an auction. Fair warning. Fair warning. Yeah, Black Wolf Senpai, I have to be up in about 5 hours as well. So I'm like, you need to get, to bed. But I've been live streaming in a while, so, and I enjoy drawing. So it's kind of like, but I want to draw. And you get into sort of like the swing of, you get into the groove of it, and you don't want to stop while you're sort of in the you know in the flow. Uh, oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the work I'm doing, Black Wolf. Um, yeah, it's fun. It's looking pretty good. So if I do say so myself, yeah. Um, yeah. So I like it when like what is in my head actually shows up on the paper. Half the time it doesn't, and that's what frustrates me. It's like it's when my drawing actually ends up looking like I sort of envision it, then I'm happy. So oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Black Wolf. Hey, Black Wolf Senpai, you have a good night. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. Alright. Okay, I think that is going to be it for tonight. It is 5 a.m. and I've gotten a good portion of it done. I'm going to come back on tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, to finish it off. And yeah, so stay tuned. Now that I have this app, Streamlabs, on my phone, I can now live stream whenever I want without having to worry about YouTube's stupid new rules that limit streaming to only people who have over 1,000 subs. So, foo on you, YouTube. And thank you, Streamlabs. Guys, everyone, thank you very much for watching, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And you guys have a good night, a great day tomorrow. See, even Van Scriber says, do you find it difficult to draw for fun if you draw for a living? Yeah, you draw a lot less when you draw for a living. You don't draw for fun so much. Before I actually actively started working, I would spend all night drawing. I'd be on the floor drawing. I'd be redrawing, X-Men comics and stuff. I would draw all the time because I needed to draw. When you work as an artist, you get that out of your system with work. And the good thing is that you get paid doing it. So that's the upside. But yeah, when you draw for a living, um, you can't. I mean, I still draw for fun, but not nearly as much because, like I said, I mean, a lot of that need is satisfied by the work I'm doing for work, and I don't feel the drive, the need to draw for fun as much. Now that I'm working as an artist, I want to do other things. Sometimes you get sick of drawing. because you're drawing so much. So yeah, so for fun now, I read comic books, and I admire better artists than me. So you know, you have other hobbies other than drawing. So. But anyway, everyone have a good night. Thanks for watching, and yeah, check back tomorrow. I'll probably be doing it sometime in the afternoon, hopefully. But thank you. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your appreciate your taking the time to just hang out with me and watch me draw. Thank you again. Take care, and like and subscribe. Bye bye.